Hey there, I'm Gail Anderson. This is Mentoring Moments for Moms. A couple of days I've had off lately because we are actually capturing all of our videos on Catch Me, which is shutting down. I'm so sad about that, but I still will be able to gather those and put them on YouTube, but we are working fast and furious. Hi there. It's not Tamra. I know you. You're the Birmingham girl. Good to see you today. Anyway, Sunday is a day of rest. It's my day to go to church, but it's also a day for me to look ahead at what's coming up for the week and also be able to get ready. Taryn, that's right. Good to see you. Okay, so I like to get ready on Sunday for the week. I like to look ahead at what's going on, get my shopping done, and get some of my food prep done. So that's kind of what I'm involving you in today. So first of all, I went to the grocery store, and of course you can probably tell here we are pretty much vegetarian, vegan, so I'm buying all kinds of fruits and vegetables. For the most part, I want these to last the entire week. So that's what we do. But I'll show you some of the other things that I do to make things easy. Now this week is an unusual week. We are actually moving. Hey Taryn, thank you. I'm glad you want to hear about it. We're actually moving this week. I got boxes on Friday. I started packing yesterday, probably packed about 4 boxes, and we're moving on Thursday. Now, we live very simply. We're in a small place, but we are moving on Thursday. And one of the big things for me this week is I want to make sure that we are eating well and eating the way we normally do. So rather than just go ahead and plan on eating out all week and having the kitchen just completely out of commission, I went ahead, planned a few things, got a few things ready. So one of the first things that I like to do is have salads that are available. And I do that by taking some of our vegetables and going ahead and chopping them up. I've got them in these little Tupperware type plastic containers, which do have lids individually. But I found a box where I could put them all in together and then go ahead and cover this. That way, if I want a quick salad, I pull off the lid, take some spinach, romaine, put it in a bowl, and just put all my toppings on the salad. That is amazing for us. If you like what I'm talking about today, please tap on the screen, give me some hearts. Also, you can swipe to the right if you want to share this broadcast today. Hopefully you'll get something out of it that'll help you in preparing for your week. So this way with my vegetables, they pretty much keep for the week, and that's wonderful. And then if at the end of the week I'm buying more and I have leftovers, I'll just go ahead and make a soup or a chili out of that, so I never waste the vegetables. So basically, besides the salads this week, you're thinking, what on earth am I going to fix? Well, first of all, I like to put spaghetti sauce on top of our salads. Now that's kind of crazy. I do warm it. We do eat some pasta, but not a ton. So we go ahead and use this right on top of our salads, and it is delicious. It's instead of a salad dressing. And I think I did this before we ever even got married, just to be able to get a little bit more in my diet without having the dressing. And then we've always got beans. We do so much with beans. Black beans, garbanzos, refried beans, all kinds of stuff. I'll interrupt here for just a second. One of the things we do is have a smoothie for breakfast, and so on Sunday I get protein from the beans. There's also some protein in some of the vegetables. I think like broccoli has protein in it. The thing that's interesting though is I usually buy according to the specials. So whatever vegetables are on special is what I'm buying for the week. You know, we have some normal things, but then I also buy more of things that are on special. So that works out really great for us. These are things that go into my morning smoothie. Morning smoothie is spinach, a cup of water, a cup of almond milk, which we actually make our own with that. This mix up, which is actually a teaspoon of cacao, which is unprocessed chocolate powder, protein, so there's enough protein in there for both my husband and I, and there's also ground flax. So I make these up. I've got 7 of these all ready for the week, because when I'm making stuff in the morning or anytime, I don't want to do the same thing over every single day. This would mean 3 different containers I would be opening and putting into the smoothie. Can you imagine how easy this is to already have these made up? Throw in the smoothie. Okay, along with that, we also put a fresh banana, frozen if we don't have it, and then we put berries in, usually 2/3 of a cup of berries, strawberries and blueberries. Let's see if I forgot anything else. Probably not. Just the almond milk, water, spinach, banana, our powders, and then the frozen fruits. So that works out great. So for dinner, since we are vegan, vegetarian, I also like to do a lot of different things with my vegetables. I don't know if you can see this here, but yeah, my kitchen's really small. This is it, these 2 counters. So I've got pita bread, so we can have fresh veggies right in the pita. I made up some hummus, my own hummus, with our garbanzo beans. And I always put a lot of spice in it, so it's kind of like a spicy jalapeno hummus. So I'll line that inside the pita, and that gives us our protein, and this gives us our grain, and then we've got all kinds of veggies in there. I mean, it's almost like going to Subway and getting a big sub sandwich. I also will use flatbread. I like to use this. I used this last night, and I actually spread some avocado on there, and then I put the vegetables on, and then I toasted it. And it was delicious. So we can have the same vegetables and be cooking them so many different ways and having so many different tastes. And even with the hummus, you can have it taste like red pepper. You can have it taste like jalapeno. You know, you can do all kinds of different things to make it taste different. We've got our regular tortilla wraps. This would be for the standby burrito. Like if I really don't have time to fix anything, I can warm up some refried beans, put some salsa in there, a little bit of onion, whatever else, and just warm that up and you've got a burrito. Then like for lunch, I might want to use these sun-dried tomato burritos, which are really tasty, and usually I'll do that with fresh vegetables. But our vegetables, we will stir fry, we will have them fresh, we will roast them, and we'll also put them on, the most delicious thing is to make pizzas with the pita bread. So you just take the pita bread, put on your spaghetti sauce, and then I sprinkle a bunch of those vegetables right on here. I love putting spinach on here first, and then some of the cut up veggies, and throw it in the oven for like 10 minutes, and it is delicious. Now we don't put cheese on it, but it's great with cheese on it too. Whatever your family eats is great. So it's nice to have everything all washed, all ready to go, and then you can pull things out quickly for your meals. And especially this week, as if I didn't have a busy week last week, people. But yes, we're going to make it flow, and I want to make sure we don't have to eat out every single night. If we do eat out, a great place for us is to go to a Mexican place and just get rice and beans and vegetables. It's also great to go to Subway. We like getting a good whole wheat bread, whole grain bread, and getting all the veggies on there. It's absolutely delicious. So whatever I can do on Sunday to help me prepare for the week makes the week go much smoother, and especially this week with us moving, I had to make sure that things were ready to go. So happy packing for me this week. I don't personally, Taryn, my husband, got diagnosed with prostate cancer about 5 years ago, and that's when we changed to being vegan, and that's one of the things that he also cut out. There are many people, though, many vegetarians, who go ahead and eat fish, and it's no problem, but we're just a little pickier because of the extremity of what he's fighting. And really, he's not, they've almost considered him completely clear. It has been an amazing journey. Changing our eating habits has helped tremendously. So moms, as you're thinking about what you're feeding your kids, what you're feeding your husband, it really helps a lot if you are getting them. Need to read back in your blog. Yes, in my blog, he actually talks about it when he was diagnosed. Now, the next step that we did was add oils. I've mentioned oils a couple of different times. If you want to know more about that, please grab my email off my Twitter profile, email me, and I'll give you information. But he was able to use a blend from one of the big oil companies that gives very pure therapeutic grade oils, and that has been tremendous. He actually has lowered his PSA score, which is the measure of where his prostate cancer is. He has lowered it back to the place that it was 5 years ago when he was diagnosed. So we're rejoicing over that, and we're keeping up the good eating and the oils, because this is what we need to stay on target with our health plan. So this is just my health hint for this week, and also home management and being prepared. Now, some Sundays you will catch me actually making up vegetable chili, which we love. We eat soups even in the summertime. It's absolutely crazy. We love them. And we'll put crushed chips, tortilla chips or other kind of chips, or we will put torn up spinach in the bottom of the bowl. Another thing I like to make on Sundays to have something for the week, my favorite soups: vegetarian chili, white bean and kale, which is I think it's a Forks Over Knives recipe, and it is delicious. I do not like the taste of kale, but in this soup, it is awesome. So we will also do lasagna, a veggie lasagna without cheese. You'd be amazed at what it tastes like just with all those great cooked veggies. And it's easy because I don't cook the noodles. You actually put in a little bit over half the amount of sauce in water. So 4 cups of sauce, then you're going to use like 2.5 cups of water. And that extra water in the sauce is what will cause your raw noodles to cook. Cover it with foil, and it will all get all steamed in there, and it's delicious. So when I make that up, since it's just the 2 of us, that will last like all week. We can eat on that. It's wonderful. Another thing I will make up ahead, I usually make up guacamole. We used all of ours last night, so I've got a few more avocados over there. Sometimes I don't even use a packet. I just put in some jalapenos, some garlic, and some red onion, and it's just delicious. Another thing I like to make up, besides the guacamole, okay, my black bean burgers. I can make a double recipe of those, freeze them all, and then I cook and then refreeze them. So when I'm taking these out of the freezer, it's like I can warm them up and go. It is a perfect dinner. And we do have a pretty busy lifestyle on a regular basis, so this helps a bunch. And the black bean burger recipe is not Forks Over Knives. I think it's allrecipes.com. Got it from my daughter-in-law. It is delicious. It tastes like a regular burger. And literally, whatever you dress your burgers with is what brings out flavors. So the more things you put on top of those burgers, whether that's lettuce or onion or tomato or jalapenos, or we put yellow peppers, we put red peppers, it will make it taste like regular burgers. It's delicious. So ladies, have a great week. Do something today. Am I moving very far? 3 miles. No, not too far, so it shouldn't be hard. Is there anybody that wants to share something that you do to prepare for your week? Happy packing. Thank you. I need all the help I can get. We'll see how it goes. But planning your meals is really important, but also doing those things ahead of time that you can. Meal plan. Great, Taryn. I'm going to show this again in case there's anybody that missed it. This is my salad box. This will basically stay fresh all week. And so anytime we are having salad, which we either have vegetables at lunch and dinner or a salad with what we're eating at lunch and dinner, those are already chopped up. I have a set day each week for Aaron's groceries. Yay! I only shop once a week. Definitely. That's awesome. Those are great plans. And you know what? We need to do everything we can to make things flow in our household so that we can spend more of our time loving on our kids, taking care of our husband, and just enjoying motherhood. So everybody, have a great Sunday. I'll see you several days this week, and I hope your weekend was awesome and relaxing. Let's see, FFY one night. What's F? Fend for yourself, I love it. Okay, usually, if I fess up, Sunday nights are our nights to kind of have snacky foods, where even when the kids were home, we had watermelon, popcorn, we just did snacky foods, and Dad always made it, which was wonderful. I had that night off. So take a night off this week, ask Dad to make a meal, and have something simple. And double up on your fixings. You can put one meal in the freezer. Okay, you guys, talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.